What's going on, you guys? My name is Lane, and welcome back to another episode of Solely Survival. So in last episode, we did something different, and we did a little bit of a world tour, which I think was kind of necessary for all the new viewers and stuff like that I've been getting on this channel. And we've done quite a bit of progress, so I felt like it was kind of neat to be able to show off a little bit of it, I guess. But yes, what are we doing in this episode? Well, in this episode, we are finally getting to work out in this area. Now, I remember it wasn't that long ago I said I wasn't going to be doing anything at all out here. I wasn't planning on going past this wall, but well, you see where I went with that. I've got to add something in out here now. This whole area just needs it, and it's going to bother me if I don't put something in. So we're going to spend a little bit of time out here today doing this, and then you might have even noticed at the beginning of the video that I did a little bit of a resource gathering montage, and that is because I went and collected a bunch of materials to start the actual ship that is going out here today. I am getting to that today. I want to get it done. I really have got a cool design picked out for it and everything, and I'm so excited to get it going. So that is the plan. I'm not going to start on it just yet, but I do want to go ahead and get started out here. Now, you might have even noticed that I've gone ahead and added in the paths going all the way around here, and I added in the hidden lighting. And yeah, I basically needed to go ahead and add in all of this just because of the sheer amount of mobs that was spawning out here. I don't remember if I talked about it before or not, but when I made the log farm in there, I had a creeper walk in because I hadn't lit up any of this out here, and he blew up my redstone. Now, thankfully, I've fixed it since then, but yeah, I don't need anything else like that happening, especially for a farm that was as complicated as that one. So I want to protect that. So I went ahead and added in all the lighting, and I added in the path and stuff just to kind of give me a little bit of an idea of where I want things to go and how I want the road and everything to just kind of be paved out and everything. Now, the actual path itself being the path blocks and the spruce slabs and stuff, that might actually change. I might change it up to do a bit of a coarse dirt path and stuff. That'll be something that I'll worry about here in a little bit. So yeah, I need to go ahead and go get some of the resources to actually get started out here. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do, but the way I have this entire area envisioned, it is not going to be a super busy area. I'm only doing the one ship out here, so I don't really think a lot of this, especially as you get up towards this area in particular, I don't think it really needs anything too busy. I'm thinking most of this area out here is just going to be fields of different you know, flowers or something, like poppies or something. And then I'm thinking of adding in like an actual wheat field here in the center, just to kind of go with that one, and add in the leaves or the hedgerows like I did with the other one over there. But I'm not entirely sure. I will see what I come up with. I just kind of come up with a lot of this on the fly, and you know, just kind of go with it and see what happens. So yeah, that is kind of the plan for now. I want to get the ship started, I want to get this area going, and I might even go ahead and start expanding up this mountain. It depends on how much time I have left in the episode, but I do want to go ahead and get started going up there very, very soon. Also, ignore this lag. I don't know where this is coming from right now. But yeah, I do plan on getting up there very, very soon. If not in this episode, at least starting in the next one, because I want to get up there. So yeah, I guess now with all of that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and go get a bunch of the resources, and I'm going to go ahead and get started on getting this area decorated out here. I will see you guys here in a bit. Alright, so I've gotten the resources together, and I think it's time to get started. So I spent a little bit of time in a creative test world trying to figure out what I want to do with this area. Now, I know just a few minutes ago I said that I want it to be a pretty basic area. I don't really want it to be super busy looking. So what I'm thinking is just have a variation of fields being spread out through here. And I've kind of got something planned pretty much all the way up to about there. And I've got something planned for this area here as well. And I'm basically just going to make some giant flower fields. I think it's going to look really, really cool. And I really think that changing the path to be something a little different would also kind of fit the area quite well as well. So I'm gonna just get to start placing these oak leaves all around through here, kind of making the barrier. And then I'm going to start placing a bunch of the flowers and stuff in the center of it and go from there. I know that I don't have enough of these oak leaves and I don't have enough of the flowers, so we'll have to make that work, I guess. But fortunately, the flowers I got are the ones that can be bone mealed, so that will make my job a little bit easier, I guess. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started placing these, and yeah, I'll see you guys here in a minute. Alright, I am finally done with these fields, and I think this whole area just looks amazing. Like, seriously, just look at this. This has brought so much color to the area, and I cannot be any happier with this. Especially if you get to walking down, actually going through the fields, which, as you can see, I did change out the path for the coarse dirt and the rooted dirt, and I think it looks really, really cool. It kind of looks a little bit different than, you know, the average path block, I guess. It just, I don't know, it makes it look a little bit more natural, I guess. But just look at it as we walk through here and you just see these like rolling fields of flowers. That is so cool. I cannot get over that. There's one other thing that I did do over there, which I'll get to in just a second. I spent probably an entire shulker box worth of bone meal out here getting all the flowers necessary for this. Yeah, it took a lot more peonies than I really anticipated. At least a half a shulker box worth of peonies went into this. That was just absolutely crazy. But right back here, I left this big circle, and I've kind of got an idea of what I want to do with it. So, first of all, just looking at it up here, this whole area is just filled in, and it looks just amazing. I can't get over that. But right here, I missed a spot. I missed a spot. Okay, well, I'll fix that in a second. Right here, I think I'm going to add in a windmill. So I think it makes sense to have like a windmill or something out here in the middle of these fields. I just feel like it would make it look a little bit more nature intended, I guess. I don't really know what I'm looking for. I'm not good with words. But yeah, I do think it would really fit in well out here. And I've got a design in mind for it. So I want to go ahead and get started on it. And I think I'm going to kind of keep the same theme as the lighthouse. And I don't mean like theme as in like the build palette, but I mean theme as in like it'll just kind of be in the center and there will be one path going all the way around it. And I might even just go ahead and connect up these two fields. This water is running somewhere down here. Sorry. Okay, that is from where I didn't double dirt. It'll be okay. So the plan is to get that in there, but like I said, I might go ahead and extend this field from over here all the way to over there and just kind of round it off all together. I think that might be pretty cool. I don't know. I actually kind of like the idea of leaving this area kind of open so I can make a little path going out this way, though I have no intent on going out this way. Mark my words, I am not going out this way. But, yes, so we are going to go ahead and get the resources together, and we're going to get this lighthouse thrown together, so I will see you guys here in a bit. All right, and the windmill is finally done. Oh my, I just cannot get over that view. Look at this. Look at this. And now look at it with the windmill in the center. This looks so cool. I've used this design before in previous worlds of mine, and I really like it. I think it's a pretty simple design, and I think it fits really well. So I naturally just decided to go ahead and bring it into this world, and I think with the color palette and everything, I think it just kind of fits really well here. And when you go into free cam and you just kind of look around, it really feels like it fits there. I think all in all, I'm super happy with how it came out. There's obviously no interior, but that's fine. That's okay. I don't really anticipate anybody going in there anyway. But I think this looks really cool in this area. And I think this just about finishes up this area for the most part. I still have to work on the area all the way over here, but that's something that I can get later. I don't have to worry about that right now. What I want to worry about right now is getting the ship put in out here. So I've already gotten all of the materials together and everything. I've got a bunch of wood and terracotta, and I made way more anvils than I need for this, and just a bunch of random materials. And it's going to go right out here, and I need to extend this dock out just a little bit. Just this area in particular, I think I'm going to just kind of push it out just a little bit and kind of make like a little pier for it, I guess, and then make the ship out there and go from there. But I am really excited to go ahead and get started, so I'm going to get started right back into another time lapse. I will see you guys here in a bit. Alright, I am finally done with the ship, and I think this thing looks really cool. So obviously it looks a lot like a pirate ship. I added in the anvils with the open trap doors to kind of look like shutters, you know, to hold the cannons in, I guess. And yeah, I think that added in quite a bit of detail. And I added in these flag posts, or whatever we're calling them. I don't know what they're called. I don't know the parts of a ship. We're not going to talk about it. But yeah, so I added those in, and I made the flags out of the mushroom stems and the quartz slabs and stairs, which I meant to use the smooth ones, and we got these ones instead. It is what it is. We're gonna just kind of go with it now. And yeah, so if we go into free cam and we take a look at it, excusing the lag, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of trapdoors. There's a lot of different wood in this, which I think looks really cool. I went through a lot of the stripped spruce and dark oak. It was an absolute crazy amount. And yeah, so I just kind of textured it, you know, with a bunch of different wood types, and the red terracotta, which I think, you know, brought it to life a little bit, and the oak to add a little bit of brightness to it. And down in this room here, there is a bit of, well, emptiness. I don't really know what I'm going to do with this area. I figure I'll probably turn it into a storage room because storage is still a problem back at home. So I feel like that is probably a good idea. There's not really going to be any use for this ship. It's just here to, just kind of look pretty. But it looks really, really cool. Now, one thing that I am still not sure about is what I'm going to do with this area here. So this was supposed to be the pier that leads up to this. And as I was designing this, I completely forgot that this was about yay big and that is way down there. So I might just make like an elevated pier, I guess, kind of add stairs going up to that area. I don't really know how that'll look, but that'll be something that I kind of experiment with off camera because I feel like I'm just gonna need some time with it. But I think all in all, it looks really, really cool. And it looks like it really is meant to be in this area, I guess. And I'm really, really happy with it. And yeah, so I think that just about does it for the boat today. So yeah, I think this area is pretty much done aside from the area all the way over there, which I'm not really sure what to do with that area just yet. I don't know if I should just add in more fields or if I should add in like a build or something over there. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. But yeah, that area as a whole just kind of needs something, and I'm not really sure what. I think it needs a little bit of color like these fields here bring, but again, I don't really know. So if you have any suggestions, let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, I think that just about does it for over here. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up this mess real quick, and I will see you guys here in a minute. Alright, so I finally finished up cleaning up the shulker monster that I had over there, and I had one hidden back here in this corner, which also got taken care of. But as I was back at the house, I had realized that I was running out of space, and it was just getting absolutely ridiculous. I had no spare chest to put anything in, and the organization was just awful. So I went ahead and I turned this area down here into a giant storage room. And as you can see, I went ahead and started organizing. I left a wall of shulker boxes over here just in case I'm in the area, and I realized that I need some of these shulker boxes for something. Realistically speaking, I shouldn't because that shulker farm is OP and I've got more than I'll ever need back there. But yeah, so I went ahead and started bringing in the stuff that I had an overabundance of here, which mostly consists of wood and stone. So like if you look here, I put in all the wood, and I brought in all the different types of stone, especially the stone brick and the cobblestone. Those were my most used ones, and yeah, I didn't bring over all of them. I just brought over a majority of what I had over there. And yeah, mainly because I didn't want to bring in all of my storage from over there, because I still want a reason to, kind of go back in and out of there from time to time, and I really don't want to overcomplicate all of this either. So I just figured it was best to just start bringing in the items that I'm going to use most of, or stuff that's just taking up space, like the diorite and the granite, which both of them I have barely touched at all. So they were just kind of taking up space there, and I feel like I could use those chests for something else, so I just brought them over here. And the same with the concrete and the terracotta, but these are two different blocks that I plan on really using a lot of going forward, or at least the concrete. Terracotta, I will try to place it in where I can get it, though I do have a build palette in mind for later that kind of uses some of the terracotta, not this color, but some of it. And yeah, so all in all, I think that just about does it for today's episode. If you enjoyed today's episode, please be sure to leave a like, comment on the video, let me know what you guys look forward to seeing next, and subscribe to the channel if you are new, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. My name is Lane, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody.